How y'all doing out there? I'd like to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry Podcast. I am your host. Some call me Trey, some call me Tremaine. No matter what you call me, long as you call me. Here for another live reaction watch along episode of TNA Impact. Don't forget before we begin, hit that bell, subscribe to the channel, help me get to 50 subs by next Friday before I go to SmackDown. Follow me on all your social media. Comment and like on the videos and the vast library I've created in the past couple months, and TNA is live right now. Hope y'all having a great night.
Joe Hendry is still your TNA Wrestling World.
I'm so glad Joe Hendry retained his belt against Ethan Page and Frankie Kazarian, or whatever his name is. Frankie Kazarian.
I'm calling you out. Get your ass out of here. No.
But now we got beef between him and Trick Williams.
But the truth is, Trick Willie is not in the building. Yeah, I heard about your big main event. I heard you got the Frankies, the Nimitz, the Hardys. Sounds like it's going to be a banger. Sounds like a great opportunity for someone to get hurt. A victory not as sweet as imagined for Steve Maclin.
Yeah, they got a bunch of good matches on lineup for tonight. I was looking at the Facebook page of TNA. There's at least 4 or 5 good matches on deck.
Yeah, you had my respect, Eric Young.
Steve Maclin, Eric Young in a dog collar match. Great Hands and Aztec Warriors in a tag team match. I think it was like Trey Miguel and Mustafa Ali in a one-on-one match. All this happening right now on Impact.
For the Northern Armory. Rebellion marked the upset of the century. Ryan Nemeth.
Checking the mic, check.
The TNA World Tag Team titles.
Checking the mic.
Kazarian is pissed off.
Well, we're live, pal. That was so cool. Parties and Joe Hendry on the same team last week. That was so good. Just like it was good to see Joe Hendry this past Tuesday on NXT when he was on the same team as Hank and Tank. Yeah, that trick shot last week out of nowhere, though. And here we go. A way to cross the line. Doing the same thing. I'll be doing my thing. It is my destiny. And they're in Irvine, California still. They must have did 4 weeks worth of tapings in that weekend they were there. Oh yeah. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. All right. Whoop that trick. Oh yeah, man. That trick. Trying to fill in for Booker T since he ain't up there tonight. I like it. Yeah. I like it. That trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh yeah, man. That trick.
Hendry was looking for the standing ovation, trying to get the win when Trick Williams attacked Hendry in the middle of the match.
Yeah, they've been going at it these past few weeks. Trick Williams and Joe Hendry. That is a rivalry brewing.
When Joe Hendry appeared once again.
I believe
Joe Hendry grabbed the
Hendry.
attention of Trick Williams when Eliza from TNA was a part of
Yeah, TNA this past week. NXT, I mean, this past week was really good. 25-man over top rope battle royal. Crazy.
I'm not having this
As TNA World Champion, I'm not backing down to Trick Williams.
That's fine, because I know Trick, and I know that he's definitely not going to either, which is why I spoke to Santino, and we came to an agreement tonight. At Battleground, in 3 weeks, it's you and Trick one-on-one.
I like that.
And for the first time on a WWE PLE, that TNA World Championship is on the line.
Crazy.
And just so you know, the contract signing is next week.
I'll be there.
Perfect.
It's gonna be big weeks ahead, y'all.
So this coming Tuesday night live on the CW. Hendry and Williams.
I'm torn though, because I like Trick Williams this whole time, but I like Joe Hendry this whole time even more. Especially since Trick is in the heel role. I'm not that much of a fan of heels because they're mean. I'm gonna have to go with Joe Hendry on this one. And that's Trick with the mic. They booing him because he's the heel. And a lot of wrestlers say they'd rather play the heel.
We're reporting to you live, the sexiest and most entertaining superstar live, Trick Williams, has finally arrived. The one with 3% body fat, and the one that can snatch your woman's heart, just like that. And speaking of women, Trick Williams got 2 ladies in soul. One named Lexus and one named Mercedes. Lexus the one that drives a Mercedes. Mercedes the one that drives a Lexus. And Gary Trick Williams gets them confused from time to time. I know I'm out here for one reason and one reason only.
Joe Hendry.
The reason that everybody out here is going crazy.
What? They're what?
That was going crazy last week.
Yeah, they're hitting him with the Stone Cold. What?
I took out the golden goose of this company. The local hero of TNA.
What?
I took out Joe Hendry. Look, you can boo me all you want to. You can boo me all you want to. The truth is, Joe Hendry came out here following me. Joe Hendry came to NXT and tried to embarrass Trick Williams. So what did I do? I'm here in TNA, and I'm embarrassing the average Joe. $65 ass down before I make change.
Oh, wow. And right there on hard camera right now behind Trick, it's a sign in the crowd that says Trick Williams is a crybaby.
Let me tell you how average Joe is. Joe came out there, he wanted to be everybody's friend. He wanted to shake everybody's hands, he wanted to get hugs. See, that's the difference between you and me, Joe. You want to be everybody's friend. You want to be liked. Trick Williams wants to be respected.
Wow.
So you can be a politician, you can be liked, Joe, but guess what? I'm going to take you out. I'm going to take all your fans.
Harsh words from Trick, man.
Then I'm going to take over your brand.
I'm taking over everything.
Let's talk about it.
Come on, Trick, not like this. Say his name, man. He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. They love him in London, in Paris, in Tokyo, America, Scotland, and Canada, and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, the security stopped them from coming to the ring. He dropping all 6 dudes, running past them. Now him and Trick in the ring going at it, brawling. Now security in the ring trying to break him up after getting laid out on the ramp by Joe Hendry. Crowd chanting, let them fight. That's coming at Battleground, guys. Oh, and then Joe Hendry gets free and starts taking the fight to Trick again. They going at it, throwing hands. Yo. Crazy start to the show. They both fired up tonight. Oh, and then Joe about to get one of the security guards in the standing ovation. Yeah. Boom. To a security guard. Taking out his frustration on him.
Tension has boiled over red hot for the TNA World Champion.
And at that point, security is all corralling around Trick because they don't want to get dropped. He appears. I believe in Joey Trick. I believe in Joey Trick. They don't remember Paris, Tokyo. And him holding the belt up high on the ring, on the turnbuckle, on the second round. King of the Hill.
Well, still to come
all right, Eric Young, Steve Macklin, dog collar match. That's tonight.
With Eric Young. It's a dog collar match for the TNA International title in our main
and it's
event.
for the belt
Also,
in the main event.
Ali,
Yep, and Mustafa Ali against Trey Miguel.
Rebellion and his loss to Mike Santana. He goes one-on-one with Trey Miguel of the Rascals. Also tonight, we'll
hear from the Hardys. I missed them too. They've been around in a while.
To the Nemesis Rebellion.
So I'm so glad they haven't been seen since they lost the tag team belt. Oh yeah, Li Ying Lee versus Rosemary next. Women's wrestling.
Anime fans.
Li Ying Lee is a shooting too.
Awaits on Access TV. Join us for anime.com hour, where legends come alive through the art of Japanese animation. Explore captivating stories told in worlds of pulsating action. Whether you crave
a lot of good action
or
in store
heartfelt
tonight for this episode of
your
TNA
favorites.
Impact.
Relive your
We're off to a
favorite
crazy
and
start,
discover your
and they
section.
leave us
Join
to
the
say.
adventure with anime.com hour. Tonight at midnight on Access TV.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Blue Chew actually work?
But yeah, 1 week.
You get a month.
Tomorrow will be
free.
1 week away
It's
from
free.
going to
Why you
SmackDown in
asking me and
Greensboro.
not finding out for yourself? First month is
Again,
free.
I can't go
Don't get
live
you
on
some
my
troubles,
cell
man.
phone
Alright?
unless I have 50 subscribers on YouTube. I can go live on Facebook if y'all wanted to follow me up there. The link's in my YouTube channel or my YouTube profile. But I'm kind of wanting to go live on YouTube since that's where the majority of my videos are. And I can't do that without more subscribers.
Do it all with Steel Battery.
Like I said, even if you don't watch
Don't
many
miss
of my
Steel deals.
episodes, even if
Now
you
is
don't like
the
the
best
work,
time to
just
save big
subscribe.
on
It's
over
free.
40
Just help me out
hardworking
with that.
Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
Quality healthcare shouldn't take up all your time. HIMS offers access to doctor-trusted treatments for hair loss,
Commercials that don't apply to me, yada, yada,
Answer a
yada.
few questions about your health history to connect with a licensed provider in hours, not weeks. You can get personalized treatment, 24/7 support, and medication delivered.
Commercials can
Free
go on,
insurance
yeah.
or appointments. Get the care
As
you need
always.
back to your day. Expert care, 100% online. Get started today at HIMS.com.
Is your body ready for summer? We're going to build a body you can be proud of. You just give me 30 minutes a day for 21 days, and I promise you the weight will come off. This is 21 Day Fix, the perfect program to get you summer ready. I am in perfect shape.
We need commercials with fine females like this, and I'll watch
Simple
every time.
fitness, simple nutrition, fast results in just 21 days. Get ready for summer with 21 Day Fix. This week, try it free at 21dayfix.com. That's 21dayfix.com.
Fresh lemonade!
Sorry, kid, I don't get paid till Friday.
Yeah.
Just use Bridget and get up to $250 instantly. With no credit check, interest,
And
or
when the
late fees.
time comes, y'all gonna have to bear with me when it's the Great Hands versus the Aztec Warriors. Because I don't know the names of those four wrestlers like that. It's like Pretty Deadly or
That's why I called a place for mom.
any of them tag teams where I get tongue-tied and mixed up with.
To find senior living for mom.
So heads up, that's gonna be a tough match for me to have commentary on, but I'm gonna try my best.
Our advisor gave us options based on our needs and budget, guiding us to the best decision. I never expected a free service to
It took me a while to recognize the difference between Zachary Wentz and Trey Young, or Trey Miguel. But I think I got them. I can tell them apart now.
There's an easier way. From
Yeah,
fixing
I'm
your
excited about
cabinets to
SmackDown.
cleaning your
But before
countertops,
SmackDown,
taking care of
I'm
your
going
home
to
is
Pearl
easy with
Jam
thumbtack.
this Sunday in
Download the
concert. I've been
thumbtack
looking
app and
forward to
start
this
caring for
thing
your
for
home today.
months, ever since, like,
We've
you know,
devoted our professional lives to righting
August
wrongs.
last year when I
Where a
got my
company
ticket for
or
the
a
show.
person has harmed
'Cause I'm
another.
always the type,
For decades,
I get tickets
our
as
firms
soon as
had
they
the
go on
most
sale so I can
doctor
pick where
lawyers
I'm
in the
sitting
country.
at.
And for
No, it's
decades,
not going
we
to be
won some of
sold
the
out
largest
or I have
verdicts
to
in
be left
American
with a
history.
bad seat
We've
in the
gotten
rafters. So.
corporations and governments to reform.
Just like
so
WrestleMania,
our
I got those
community
tickets
and our
8 months
nation
ahead
is
of
safer.
time. I've had these
Making people's
tickets,
lives
this
better
ticket, because one by
is a
myself,
high
I can
honor
do everything
and a great calling.
8 months in advance. Pearl Jam's gonna be good. I gotta start listening to their
Guilt
music.
has the designers
Get
that
hyped
get your
for it.
heart racing. At Insider Prices, new every day. Hurry and grab them. They'll be gone in
I'm
a
an
flash.
emotional being,
Designer sales at up to
and
70%
this one
off.
song
Shop
hit
guilt.com
way
today.
different nowadays from them. Alive, when they play Alive, I'm probably gonna bawl. I'm probably gonna cry my eyes out, especially losing my mom and that song having that kind of undertone with it. It's gonna be tough. Have some tissues in my pocket for that one. Anyway, back to TNA.
It was announced earlier
Yeah, I
today
saw
that
this
on
earlier
Sunday,
on
May
their
25th,
Facebook.
Zona 5 presents Border Brawl, Canada versus USA, live from Niagara Falls, Canada, at the Niagara Falls Convention Center, featuring the stars of TNA Wrestling.
But it's only
Can you
available on a
believe this?
different
Can you
network.
believe this,
Not
Victoria?
showing,
This is what
I forget her
Santino
name,
thinks a
Vanessa,
wrestling
whatever,
card is?
formerly known
A
as
dog
Alicia
Chain
Fox.
to see back. I mean, the higher ups aren't gonna like that. That's ridiculous. You know what? Forget about it. Let's just focus on your match, and I'm gonna be out there with my eyes on. All right. Go do your thing. No, go do your thing. Let's go do your thing.
She still ditzy as she was before she left.
Santino can't get away with anything.
But first, we got Rosemary making her way to the ring. Creepy self.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the undead realm, Rosemary.
Looking like something straight out of a horror movie every time.
Make her TNA in-ring debut later on tonight on Impact. But right now, a legend of the Knockouts division, Rosemary, is set for action.
She does a good job at playing mind games with her opponents, for
2
real.
weeks ago, on the Countdown to Rebellion, which you can relive anytime on demand.
Yeah, Countdown to
on
Rebellion
TNA+.
was good. Rebellion itself was good. That TNA pay-per-view.
Rosemary teamed up with Zaya Brookside and Lane Lee against NXT's Fatal Influence. Rosemary in that match, as we've seen her do a number of times in the past, tried to
They're
get Zaya
replaying the
Brookside.
highlights from that match right
Zaya
now,
Brookside refused, and ultimately the win.
which Fatal Influence won.
But it appeared that did not sit well with Rosemary.
The demon assassin trying to find something different within Zaya Brookside, as she always often does. She's been hovering over Zaya for quite a long time, and we are now
Zaya Brookside at ringside looking good.
to watch this matchup.
Zaya, why didn't you go along with what Rosemary wanted you to do? at
Chucky
Rebellion?
Ducky, quack,
I
quack.
had a choice, and I didn't do it, but I didn't do it because I have integrity.
I agree with that entirely. We'll see how this matchup goes with a friend of yours, Lane Lee.
Now Li Ying Li making her way to the ring, looking like Chun-Li mixed with Katana from Mortal Kombat. Chun-Li from Street Fighter, hybrid mixed with, Katana from Mortal Kombat because of the fans.
Zaya, I have to ask, how was that for you and Lei Ying teaming with Rosemary at Rebellion? That had to be awesome.
It was a little bit awkward, don't get me wrong, but she helped me. She helped me win the match with a miss.
What do you call what Rosemary did?
No, Rosemary helped me.
A number of weeks ago here on Impact.
Makes me want to play Mortal Kombat every time she come out because, like I said, that's Katana. Like,
Difficult, but
I
she
see
has a good
that
side.
more than anything in her entrance.
Rosemary has a good side.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but she tried to help me. I just try to see the best in people.
And she tried to see the best in you, maybe. Maybe she sees a different side.
Formerly known as Zaya Lee,
She is trying to
now
bring
known
out
as
the dark
Li
side.
Ying Li.
That's what she's doing.
Zaya, while you're here,
Just
I
like,
do have to ask you about this developing
what's her name?
situation.
Rosemary used to be known as Ruby Riot for the longest time.
May 23rd, live on TNA Plus.
I think it's crazy how they change their names, like, be the same person, same image and gimmick, but they have to change their name.
named the deputy director of authority. What was your reaction when
About to get
Robert
this match
Stone
started, the
announced
first
that
one of
match?
the night.
Oh my god, it's so hard because it's so
Ring the
good to see
bell.
her here. But why is he here announcing that?
Let's go.
Because he knows the right people, apparently.
I
Yes, but
predict
Victoria
that
Crawford
Rosemary will win.
earned that
I like
title shot
Xia
here
Li,
at
but
TNA. She hasn't even had a match
she ducks the
yet.
clothesline from Rosemary, ducks another
right
one,
off the gate,
and then
refusing-
crossbody. One.
Cover-
Only a
cover
one
here
count on
to
Rosemary.
kick out.
refusing to shake the
Quick
hand
kick
there
out from-
of Laying Lee. Again,
And then she tries the Irish Whipper from one corner to the next. Rosemary counters. Kick to the midsection from Xia Li. I'm going to call her Xia Li because, again, I've done that many times before. I can't help it. Irish Whip countered by
It is something
Rosemary.
I want, but I have to stay true to myself.
Picks her up. Drops her with a sidewalk slam. Rosemary then Lee. One.
Don't you think I know
Only a
that
one
it cost
count
me
on
some
Lee.
wins?
Lee and Lee.
Rosemary is trying
Rosemary
to
on
get
top,
me to
mounting her with a
snap.
bunch of
And while
dropping
it's
the
difficult
right
staying true
hands to the
myself,
head.
it's what I have to do, and I
Lee
know I'm
Lee.
going to have to fight twice as hard to get there.
Picks her up by the
in
hair.
control of
Throws her
Lee
to the
at
corner,
this point
top
in the matchup.
the turnbuckle head
Some
first.
action that's still on tap this evening, as I mentioned. Victoria
Goes in
Crawford
for a
will make her
splash.
in-ring
Lee gets a
debut
foot
in
up.
TNA
Rosemary
Wrestling
counters,
Under
hits her with a
Siege.
forearm,
Moving also this evening,
and then an
Slaying
exploder
of the
suplex
Rascals
out of the
goes
corner.
one-on-one with Mustafa Ali, who looked apoplectic
Lee on
and
her
could
back.
be more dangerous than ever
Rosemary
following
pins
her
her.
belly.
One,
Cover here from Rosemary.
two,
Put away.
Kick out
two,
by
sweet.
Lee. Also still to come tonight. We'll hear from Matt and Jeff Hardy right here on the Impact.
Those are
Zone,
my
and
guys,
also in our
Matt
main
and
event,
Jeff. I can't wait to
it's
hear from you.
Macklin versus Young, a dog
All
collar
right, Lee
match for the
shoves her
TNA
off,
International
breaks
title.
makes a little bit of separation. Rosemary got her by the throat, backs her into the corner, choking her out.
Lee was getting ready for this match.
Ref
against
finally makes her
Rosemary.
break it.
Listen, Lei Ying is a warrior.
Tries to
Look,
splash her.
she
Lee
is
moves out of the
gonna
way,
turn this
chops
around.
Rosemary in the chest.
She is
Woo!
gonna beat
Chops her in the
Rosemary,
chest
and we're
twice.
gonna walk out
Ric
with
Flair chop.
victorious
Go,
together.
nope. Rosemary
Oh,
counters
wait,
it
wait, wait.
and starts biting Lee's hand.
I said that too fast. No, come on.
Now Rosemary using the ropes for leverage, trying to put Lee in a submission, like a tarantula almost. So got her choked out using the ropes to help. And now Rosemary about to go to the top rope, high risk maneuver.
To get things done here in the knockouts division.
And she did that
Lee
right there
kicks
on
her feet out
purpose.
from under
I
her,
know she
drops
did
her
that
back
right
down
there
to the
on
mat.
purpose, right so I could see her. She just needs to focus on what she's doing.
I agree with
Lee
you.
with a
Zach.
clothesline
Rosemary's trying to
barely
send you a
budges
message.
Rosemary.
Come on, lady.
Does it again. Little to no effect again on Rosemary.
Lee, who is a
This time she gets a running start,
punching striker.
but Rosemary counters with a headbutt.
Straight headbutt right between the eyes.
And then a big jumping knee strike from Lee.
That's it. Just stay on her. Stay on her.
Another, this time, drop kick from Lee. Sends Rosemary to the mat, reeling. Backed up into the corner.
Seemingly turn things around here, building
Lee with a
momentum.
head full of steam, jumps to the top rope, starts raining down right hands on Rosemary. Points to Xia Li and says, "This one's for you," and then punches her in the
There
head
we go.
again.
That's what I'm talking about. That's that warrior spirit in her.
And then
She
another
is gonna turn
suplex
this around
from
right
Lee
now.
to Rosemary. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Only a 2 count. Rosemary kicked out.
Do you believe that you can ultimately win and achieve your goals here at TNA Wrestling by doing things the right
And now
way?
Rosemary was up in the fireman's carry on Lee's shoulders.
100%.
She gets out of
You
it.
know, I stay
Lee
true to
ducks
who
the
I am.
clothesline. Huge spear from Rosemary.
And how's that worked out?
And while I'm thinking about it, Xia Li sitting at
It
ringside.
got
Not
me
Xia
this
Li.
far, okay? It's
Xia
gonna keep
Brookside
me
sitting at ringside. I was supposed to meet her earlier this year at an AML wrestling event. I think it was Axel War Games. But I wasn't medically clear because I was going through my high heart rate, high blood pressure issues. And I couldn't go. But I was supposed to get to meet Xia Brookside. And she just snatched the brass knuckles out of Rosemary's hand because she was about to cheat. Xia Brookside shut that down. And now, buzzsaw kick from Lee. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Lee Ying Lee for the win with the help of Xia Brookside thwarting the cheat attempt. Good stuff. Good way to start the show. Sets the tone for the night.
I completely agree with Xia Brookside. She did the right thing.
She interfered with the match. She disarmed Rosemary. I think one of the things I heard Rosemary.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed I couldn't meet Zia Lee. That yeah, I keep saying it. Brain, mouth won't, but not on the same accord. Zia Brookside. I'm disappointed I didn't get to meet her in January like I had paid for and planned, all because I wasn't medically cleared by my cardiologist. I know it'll come back around. And that's showing Mike Santana face to face with Trick Williams in the back of the arena somewhere. And now they just walk their separate ways after making eye contact and a glance for a minute. Who is this still on the steps?
Be my friend, John Goblin. Yo. Just want to give you props on Unbreakable, man. Crazy ass match. I mean, it brought back a lot of memories to the times we spilled each other's blood across the ring.
So
the same exact match, actually.
Mike Santana's talking to Sami Callihan, but he's sitting next to an ogre-looking dude. I swear, he's green and everything, like Yoda.
I just want to give you a shout out, man. You know, I usually don't care about things like that. But coming from you, I appreciate it. Pardon me!
They're giving each other respect. And now all of a sudden, KC Navarro and AJ Francis interfere with their conversation.
Nobody gets to disrespect KC but me. Exactly. And second of all, we didn't even come here to talk to you, Mike Santana. Mind your business. We came here to talk to Sami Callihan.
Right, the green dude.
Now, we all know I love green, but this is ridiculous.
Sammy, I didn't know they had ogres in TNA.
They're coming from an ogre.
No, ogres are like onions. They're players.
That's what idiots. Idiots.
Idiots aside, Sammy, I just want to give you a props for what you did in Unbreakable. You showed that you're a real killer, the kind of killer that we're looking for in first class. I mean, you're a former TNA World Champion. Isn't it about time that Sami Callihan flies first class? You know what, AJ? I don't do clicks, and I don't do caviar. John, let's go talk to Johannes and get a snack. Let's do this. Bye. Who does he think he is? Yo, we got a problem?
Ooh.
None. I don't have problems. I solve them.
That was an intense moment.
You know what's crazy? He gonna disrespect me, and he's gonna walk away, and then we just stand here with that awkward silence, you know?
That dude was green as grass, man. The ogre was sitting next to Sami Callihan. That's why I had that look on my face. Still to come, Steve Macklin and Eric Young, dog collar match for the TNA International Championship tonight.
In our main event. Also still to come this
We're
evening.
gonna hear from
We'll
the
hear
Hardys.
from the Hardys after they've suffered
For
two
the first time
losses between
since they lost to the
Demons
Demons.
Rebellion to the TNA World Tag Team Champions Nick and Ryan Nemeth. Speaking of Rebellion, Mustafa
And
Ali,
we also
how
got
will he
Mustafa
rebound
Ali
from
versus
his
Trey
loss
Miguel.
to Mike Santana that night?
And I sure hope
Miguel
Zachary
of the
Wentz is
Rascals
nearby
takes on
because
Ali
it's going to be
later on
uneven if
tonight.
not.
And speaking of Ali,
And then
Great
next
Hands
is that
represent
match I was
Order
talking
4,
about that's going to be
colliding
difficult
with
for me to
Aztec
call.
Warriors
The
in
Great
tag team
Hands
action.
versus the
Next.
Aztec Warriors after this
Hi,
week.
I'm Johnny.
I think that's Laredo Kid and
or
what's his name? The other guy on the Aztec Warrior. I have no idea these people's names. That's why it's hard for me to call this match. And I tried to look it up before I came on the stream.
I found Mando. I can tell you that I always feel confident when I wear Mando. I mainly use a stick on my armpits, but I use a spray all
See
over
if I
my
can
body. Mando keeps
figure
me
out
fresh
what their names
all
are,
day
make it a
long.
little
I
easier
wanted
to
something that works,
have the match
and Mando
commentary
works.
for that
It's
one.
awesome.
Right this second, at some drive-through.
To be honest, I almost didn't even come up here tonight. I almost took the day off because I haven't really been feeling too well.
Hello.
But I decided to suck it up
I'm
and
thinking.
See?
do what I
What
gotta
if there
do.
were a better soda?
So here I am.
Okay, I'm gonna freak out. It's a drive-through,
Gracing
not a
you
confession booth. So have a poppy,
with my
please.
presence.
Okay, wait. 5 grams of sugar? That's actually an amazing call.
Good, right?
It is good.
John Scholar, I think that's one of the Great Hands.
You've got a guy.
You gotta
But what's
use
the
game
other
time for
dude's
concert
name?
tickets. It's also the best way to guarantee you're getting the lowest price to your favorite artist, even at the last minute.
I feel like his name might be. So I'm looking on the TNA roster online. Is it Jason Hotch?
Raise the heat with Blue Chew. Speak with a
That's the
licensed
only other
medical
person
provider
that
at
it could
BlueChew.com
possibly
to
be.
find out
Now, I
if
see
Blue Chew is right
Laredo.
for you.
That's one of the Aztec Warrior guys. Octagon Jr. Ain't that? Is that the other Aztec guy? Octagon Jr.
Next up, Chris, male 29. He just bought a $30 banana slicer at 2
I
a.m.
think that's right. Yeah. Octagon Jr. and Laredo are Aztec
Cat
Warriors.
loves you.
I'm
And
just.
John Schuyler and Jason Hotch are the great hands,
they
if I'm
know.
not mistaken.
But not with Surfshark VPN. Protect
That
yourself
helps.
from tracking and take back your privacy. Get Surfshark. The Grillbot is the world's first and
But yeah,
only automatic
don't forget
grill
subscribe to this
Simply
YouTube
turn it
channel
on,
if you
set
haven't
the
already.
timer, and let your Grillbot
Trying
do
to
the
get those
cleaning
50
for you.
subscribers.
The
I've come a
onboard
long
computer
way in a
creates
short
pattern
time.
with each of the 3 brushes, ensuring full
Because
coverage
I
of
ain't
your
have
grill.
no
Deep
subscribers
cleaning
as
every
of
corner.
March
The
1st when I
Grillbot
first
does
started
literally
this
all the work, so you
venture.
don't have to. I was skeptical.
And then over the past few weeks, I've gotten like 46,
and it cleans incredibly
43, something like that.
Works with hot or cold
But I'm
grills,
still
so you
that
can use it
handful
before
away
or
from
after you
getting to
grill.
be able to go
Just
live
turn it
on
on,
mobile.
close the lid, and hang out with your
Again,
dinner guests.
if
And
you
the
want to see
Grillbot
more
does all the
content
cleaning
from
for
me
you.
and stuff
The
that I
quick
share
release
when I go
brushes
to
are
live
dishwasher
events
safe,
that I
and
can't
the rechargeable lithium
share on
ion
YouTube
battery.
until I
It's
get to
easy
50
to make
subs,
sure your
follow me on
Grillbot is
Facebook.
always ready to
Follow me
clean.
on
Check
Snapchat,
out the
especially
Grillbot,
Snapchat. I'm more
available in
active on
black
there than
or
I am
red.
anything
The
else.
Grillbot makes the perfect
I remember
holiday gift for the
one of my
griller
friends
in
said
your
at one
life. Try the
time at an
Grillbot
indie show,
risk-free for 60 days.
I
With
shared
no
40
questions
different
asked satisfaction
snaps on
guarantee.
Snapchat
Visit
from that one event.
getgrillbot.com.
I'm an oversharer. I'm not
Easiest way
ashamed to
to
say
turn
it.
hot takes into cold hard cash. Like when Drewski said,
Snapchat, I'm
you care
very
more
active
about
on.
horses than hoops.
I ain't never say that.
Because then I can save it directly to my phone. I think that's why I like Snapchat, because I can record the video at the show and then save it to my phone before sharing it with
Are
people.
you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience?
More than certain. That's why I
Spectrum
prefer
is bringing
that
together the
social
streaming
network.
apps you love.
That
Plus, live TV for sports, entertainment, and news.
Need some more women's
All
wrestling
in one
matches. I know we
place,
got the
across your devices.
Alicia Fox
So no matter
match,
when or where you
but ain't
are,
no Spitfire
it's
up here
all
tonight. You know, we ain't got no Fatal Influence.
Spectrum.
I know we just had the Lee Ying Lee and
Nature
Rosemary
knows
match
best.
with Zaya
That's why New
interacting. But
Chapter Vitamins follows her example.
you know me, I like women's wrestling. That's what keeps me
Transforming
tuned in.
nature's 4 billion years of wisdom into supplements with key vitamins, minerals, and herbs.
I'm so excited
Sourced
about
from
Pearl
whole
Jam,
food
y'all. I'm gonna get me a
ingredients.
t-shirt. I've never had a Pearl
All
Jam
crafted
t-shirt in my life.
to
This
work
will be the
with
first
your
time.
body.
I hope it's not black. This one thing, that's why I stopped buying t-shirts at
And
wrestling
your new
events and concerts, because I got
opportunity and call
too
now.
many black shirts. Anyway, back to the show. Too many black t-shirts.
More engaging, more entertaining racing and pro wrestling right now.
The best show I've ever been to.
For the first time ever, TNA Wrestling comes to Brampton for back-to-back nights of total non-stop action.
And if you haven't, if you probably noticed, if you're a fan like I am, 9 out of 10 pro wrestling t-shirts are black. I guess it's because the camera, it makes it pop better or whatever.
Friday, May 23rd and Saturday, May 24th.
I'm tired of looking like I'm going to a funeral every time.
Ticketmaster.ca. A special shout out to our friends within Anthem Sports and Entertainment. Invicta FC 62 Leader versus Ruben is 1 week away from tomorrow, Friday, May 16th.
I would watch
in
that.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Invicta
The prelims
FC
will stream live
62.
on Invicta's official YouTube channel and Facebook page at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Invicta FC 62 will go live at 8 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network.
If I can watch that with my paid subscription to Spectrum,
Daria
I'd record
Baronata
that.
will be a part of an all-women commentary team. Get your tickets now. For
And
Invicta
all-women
FC
commentary?
62 at
I gotta make sure I record
Ticketmaster.com.
set my DVR for that one. Oh wow, Ash and Heather by Elegance showing that other girl's makeover that they gave her. Gigi Miller, is that her name? They are in the middle of transforming. Not Gigi Miller. Gigi Miller's on AEW. Something. Like I said, I get my names mixed up. I'm really good with faces, but names always had a problem with me. Maybe that is Gigi Miller, and it's Gia Miller. I'm thinking about the other girl. There's so many talent. All right, what we got now? Great hands making their way to the ring.
The elegant Fran strikes again. All right.
These guys.
This is the part where we normally tell all you Irvine idiots how stupid and terrible you all are. But if you shut your filthy mouths just for a few seconds, we have an important matter that needs to be addressed.
Boo.
Ever since Rebellion, Mr. Ali, he's changed.
Yeah, because Santana beat his
Mr.
ass.
Ali, he's just different now. But for the sake of TNA, and for the sake of all you people,
Thanks for the like. I see somebody gave me a like on the video.
we would like to
Appreciate you.
apologize.
Means a lot.
We would sincerely like to apologize and say we're sorry. We're very, very sorry.
They're wetting him too.
We're sorry for what might happen next.
What? Yeah, and that is their name. Hotch and I was just looking at it.
What was happening, Ray? Ominous words from John
Hotch and
Schuyler, the
Schuyler.
great hands.
And this is Laredo and Octagon. I can't help but think of the dude from Friday After Next, the next door neighbor from Day Day, the Amigos. Not Aztec Warrior.
A number of weeks ago, when we were in El Paso, Texas, teaming up with El Paso's own the legend, Chavo Guerrero Jr.
An absolute barn burner of a match, especially in El Paso, Texas. They reunite here in California, though, to get the job done in the impact zone.
Octagon Jr. and Laredo, who both had success.
Yeah, Octagon Jr. and Laredo, Hotch and Schuyler. Got it. I got this. I can call this match. I just had to figure out who was who. Ring the bell.
The Aztec Warriors up against the great hands of Order
There we go.
4.
Starting out with
You heard the message
Laredo
from John
and
Schuyler
Schuyler.
about
Well,
how
Hotch.
Ali is different,
They
is changing.
pushing and shoving
Everybody
each other
else
in the middle of
is
the
gonna
ring.
feel the consequences
Hotch
of
with a
that.
side
That
headlock.
kind of thing trickles
Irish
down.
whip
I have to
from
imagine these
Laredo.
guys are out here to
Goes
carry
low,
that
goes
kind of
high.
message as well. Look out,
Hits the
Aztec
ropes himself.
Warriors.
Goes low,
Look on the
goes
face of
to
Ali
the ropes.
last week.
Slaps him in the back of the head, insulting
Look,
him.
I've known Ali
Laredo,
a
that
long
is.
time, and I've
Did
never
that to
seen
Hotch.
this
Then a Hurricane Rana.
currently in. I will say
So
that.
Hotch sends him to his corner.
Is lost to Mike Santana.
Laredo tries to follow it up. Chad to Octagon. Slaps Hotch in the chest.
We'll see how he fares later on tonight against Miguel.
Knee to the midsection. Octagon gets countered by Hotch.
Hotch and Schuyler had a chance.
Ooh, spinning crossbody. Spinning springboard crossbody. Rude chopped him in his chest. Runs the ropes. Wow, he's got him. Wow, what athleticism with that arm drag. Spinning arm drag off the top rope. Spinning heel kick to the midsection of Hotch. Irish whip counter. Knock Schuyler off the apron. Behind the ref's back, Schuyler drops Octagon to the mat. And now Hotch putting the boots to him.
By any means necessary.
Tag to Schuyler.
Order 4.
Now he's putting the boots to Octagon, wearing him down, puts him in a sleeper hold in the middle of the ring.
It almost sounds like we're back in El Paso, Tom. The chance.
All right, Octagon back to his feet. Trying to break the hold. Tag to Skyler. Or Hachime.
John
Hits the
Skyler
ropes. Oh,
managed
big knee to
somehow
the chest.
recuperate and escape.
Then Hotch in with a neck breaker.
That got ugly.
1,
There's a cover
2,
off the neck breaker that
2,
was
sweet.
Ali-esque
Octagon
kick
kicks out at 2.
No kidding. Thank goodness that John Skyler returned to us.
Crowd trying to get him back into this match.
Unharmed for the most
He's
part,
back to his feet.
psychologically.
Tries for a clothesline, ducked by Hotch. Double clothesline. Both men down in the
Get a
middle of the
win
ring.
and turn things around, like I said, for Order 4.
Octagon trying to make the hot tag to Laredo. Hotch grabbing him by the leg. Izaguri breaks him. Tag into Skyler. Tries to stop Octagon from making the tag. Octagon tags in Laredo. Ducks the clothesline. Knocks Skyler on his butt. Knocks Hotch on his as well.
Teams trying to make some noise in the tag team
And now
division.
both
The
Aztec Warriors in the
TNA
ring.
World Tag
Tandem
Team
offense.
Champions, the Hardys,
Double
undoubtedly
Hurricane Rana sends the great hands out onto the floor. And now high risk maneuver.
True, but if the action continues like this,
Yeah.
the tag team division could be stacking up.
Octagon held the ropes open so that Laredo could suicide dive, and then he does a moonsault to the other great hand on the floor. High flying action from the Aztec Warriors. We knew that was going to happen. That Lucha Libre style.
Speaking of tag teams, we will hear from
Skyler back in the
Hardys
ring.
later
I
on
think the
tonight,
legal
as I
man
mentioned,
is
undoubtedly
Laredo.
frustrated after
But
last
Octagon
week's
and
Mania.
Laredo tag team action, double teaming him in the ring.
The Aztec Warriors in the ring right now. They are not stopping.
Huge right forearm to Skyler.
Getting punished here.
Scoops him up, slams him down with the X
Sit
Factor.
out driver.
Sit out
Octagon
driver.
Jr. getting set up here by Laredo.
Now Laredo handstand on the top rope. About to come down with some impact, pun intended. Pins him. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Aztec Warriors for the win. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to win too. I don't like great hands, so they're in cahoots with Ali.
And I gotta say, if we thought Ali was in a foul move before, seeing members of Order 4 not getting the job done,
Good stuff.
Can't imagine it's gonna make it feel much better.
Octagon Jr. and Laredo celebrating tonight in the greater Los Angeles
And now
area.
Ali in the ring, stopping the celebration, knocking him off the top rope onto the floor, knocked the other one down with a clothesline. And now he's just raining down right hands on it. Looks like Laredo. Tasha Steele's out there now as well. Now he's got him wrapped up in the ring apron, the skirt that goes around it, using it to choke him out. Boo. So like I said, it's like 3-on-1 right now. And Ali ain't done. But somebody's coming out to help. The Rascals. Because that match is probably next between Ali and Trey Miguel. And I'm so glad Zachary Wentz is out there to even up the odds a little bit. Because if not, it would have been 3-on-1 on Trey Miguel too.
Further damage by Mustafa Ali and Order 4. But I'm being told
The number of empty seats in the arena where they're at right now, though, I can't help but see that. They got it dark and you can't hardly see it, but I'm that attentive with it. There are so many empty seats in the arena wherever they're at. Was it Irving, California, I guess? You can see nothing but empty sections all over the place. It might be like a couple hundred people at this show.
Music mayhem. He was bearing it all in Playgirl. Dave, the Rockstar Guide. That plane crash took him way too young. Music's greatest.
I shouldn't have called it out, but I can't help but notice it. Like they tried to hide it with the lighting, but a lot of empty seats in the stand.
She invites you up for coffee. But is it coffee or...
That's why they need to come to North Carolina for a TNA Impact taping again, because our arena was not empty like that. It was filled. It was a small venue, but it was more people
I'm
at the
Anya's
one at
decision.
Greensboro
And
or
hell,
Fayetteville
projects
than
were
it was
my
at this
favorite
one.
way to get her all twisted up. But thumbtack
Way more
changed
people
them.
at the Fayetteville
Even
show I
I'm
went
no
to than
match
this
for
one
their
I'm watching
plans
right
and
now.
guides.
Indecision doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack.
Rebag.
Wish I knew who I need to contact to make them have a show here in North Carolina. Because they ain't come back to North Carolina for TNA since, what was it, September? When I went to iMPACT in Fayetteville and I got to meet Matt and Jeff and Masha and Joe Hendry. We'll never forget that.
The expertly crafted
It was an incredible experience.
Your next investment awaits. Rebag. Get 10% off your first purchase with Rebag TV.
Why would I use HIMS to have my ED meds delivered to my door? I love pharmacy lines.
Stupid commercials that don't apply to me need to go on and get untold annoying
Why
AF.
24/7. Why would I choose weight loss treatment I can afford through HIMS? I love selling off my prized possessions. Why wouldn't they get high quality?
Don't forget, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. It's free, and it's going to help me be able to share more live videos on mobile, not in the studio like I am right now, but in the field, so to speak, at the arena when I go to SmackDown.
American Home Shield warranty to protect your
Heck, even when I go to Pearl Jam Sunday, if I want to share something up there, I'll be able to if I have 50 subs. But I can't bring the laptop with me
You want to know the one mistake most
to,
people
like,
make when they want
an
to lose
arena.
weight?
Or, I mean, I guess I could, but I already got 3 belts. Hard enough to carry
My
down.
secret is you just commit to 3 weeks at a time.
In 21 days, I lost
Can't
10
imagine
pounds
taking a
and 15
laptop
inches
too.
off my
Even my
hairline.
iPad would be too much to take to an arena because, like I said,
that helps you lose
all the
weight and feel
hardware I
less
already
bloated.
take,
And save up to 60%. Just go to body.com today. That's body
phone's
with an
just
I.com.
big enough.
You are my whole wide world. You'll never know how much I love you. When you're gone, I just
Oh,
think
commercials,
of you.
jeez.
Dying. Mom, what? Every time
When we come back through to this commercial, we got Trey Miguel versus Mustafa Ali. After Ali came out there and attacked the Aztec Warriors after their win over the Great Hands. What are they talking about in this commercial? That's why I'm like, and when they're out, the other one just tuning it out. So weird. This is a weird one too. Dark and gory. What is it even for? Like a cleaning appliance or Airbnb? Yeah, Airbnb commercial. Are you serious?
With Life 360.
For Life 360. They was showing them getting limbs ripped off and all types of stuff in that commercial. It's weird.
On the Martian surface.
All right, hopefully this is the last commercial. We can go back to the show. Trey
And we are
Miguel,
back here on
Mustafa
TNA
Ali,
Impact. This is Trey Miguel of the Rascals up against Mustafa Ali.
or Mustafa, however you want to say his
Before the
name.
commercial break, we saw the Aztec Warriors defeat the Great Hands of Order 4.
All right, they're gonna lock up in the middle of the ring. Ali gets the upper hand, backs him in the corner, tries to chop him. Trey ducks and chops him. Ali dodges that. Trey Miguel lighting him up with 3-4 more chops. Then a huge right forearm, and Ali drops him. Right forearm again from Ali.
Trying to choke the life out of the Aztec Warriors. But then immediately
Picks him up,
almost
Irish whip.
stone-faced,
Trey hits the ropes,
lost
ducks
his
underneath,
grandson.
pushes off against Ali. Hurricane Rana, counter one. But Ali picks him up and power bombs him.
Powerbomb by Ali.
He's not happy. He looked like I guess not after Ali whooped his ass.
Deeper, darker side of Ali.
Not
Take
Ali,
another look here.
Santana.
And Ali just
He's not happy
powering
since
through on
Santana
this
beat him
combo.
at Rebellion.
Look at this. Up goes Miguel. Down goes Miguel with authority.
Ground and pound
now-
now by Ali.
Yep, got it mounted in the middle of the ring, dropping some right hands on Miguel.
Tonight, Santana in a false count anywhere matchup that was brutal and bloody.
Picks him
I asked
up
the
off the
question
mat.
that night, did Mike Santana
European
drop
uppercut
Mustafa
on
Ali to a
Miguel.
new rock bottom? We're seeing what Mustafa Ali's
Then a
response
kick
is
to the
right now.
back.
In my mind, I can only surmise this, but
but Ali felt like he was trying to give.
That was countered by Miguel to a head scissors takedown. Hits the ropes. Knocks Ali out onto the floor. Hits the ropes again. Slide and drop kick. Gets countered by Ali. He's got him draped up on the apron and hits him with a DDT on the floor.
It's Ali now who makes the adjustment. But as I was saying before, on his return here to TNA, he was trying to give a message to take another look here as Ali
Yeah, food for real.
Trey Miguel.
It was a spike, that DDT too.
And now Ali, he's
And
done
that
giving
mat
the
on the
message,
outside of the
trying
ring
to
ain't
spread
thin
it.
as
He's going to
nothing.
force that message down everybody's throat.
It's like those walk mats you have at restaurants. It's like that kind of texture, that kind of thickness.
Ali laser focused on Trey Miguel right now.
Ali in the ring with a neck breaker.
Neck breaker.
Then he's got him do a standing moonsault, spinning moonsault.
Taking his time.
One. Only one count on Trey.
Everything very deliberate from Ali, but that was obviously a
Now he's
response
got him
from
in a
Miguel
submission
there.
in the middle of the ring, working on that neck and head of Trey Miguel, who's back to his feet already. Elbows to the midsection of Ali. And they showed the little ticker at the bottom where TNA's going to be. Brampton, Ontario, Ontario, Canada, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Miguel kicked out at 2. New York, like nowhere near North Carolina for no events in almost a year. Like I can take a hint. Like, I get it. It's like WWE don't ever come here for an event hardly. This SmackDown coming up next Friday is the second time they've come to North Carolina this year. Last time it was in February, Raw in Charlotte. But yet they'll go and be a whole week and a half in Vegas. Oh, a huge cutter from huge cutter from Miguel, countered Ali. Sorry, I'm complaining about them not coming to. It's probably a good thing. Saves money because I ain't got to spend it on tickets. Countered by they're going back and forth. Miguel and Ali. Actually, just straight up Miguel pummeling Ali with a huge flurry of offense. Springboard, moonsault, dropped Ali again, who rolls out onto the floor. Trey Miguel hits the ropes, head full of steam, suicide dive to Ali on the floor. Mustafa Ali. I don't know why I said his name Mustafa, but hey, it's all the same. Just like some people call me Jermaine. Know me all my life, and then so they say Jermaine or they spell it with an I. Same difference. Off the top rope, Meteora. 1, 2, 2, 3. Trey Miguel gets a 2 count.
Just at the last second, Ali.
Yeah, people know me my whole life. So, Jermaine, like my name. Who was you calling? That ain't me. That ain't my name.
Ali with the Meteora, but Ali stays in the fight.
Crowd chanting. We want tables.
Staying close with Mustafa Ali.
In the middle of the ring, backslide from Ali. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Trey Miguel kicked out at 2, but then rolls up Ali. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Chop in the chest to Ali. Irish whip counter from Ali again. Oh, who drop kicks Trey out onto the floor.
Impeccable timing from Mustafa Ali there. Well, Ali is one of the great hands to take out
Oh, Zachary Wentz. Out of nowhere, moonsault knocks out the great hands before they can interfere with the match. But then Ali kicks him in the midsection and sends him headfirst into the steel post.
Everything is absolutely breaking down.
You can tell Zachary Wentz is seeing stars after that shot. And now Ali picks up Miguel, puts him back in the ring. Oh, who then immediately does a DDT to Ali on the floor. Out of nowhere, he as soon as he went and got thrown back into the ring, next second he's DDTing Ali. And of course the crowd chanting, "This is awesome!" after that, because that was crazy how he was able to recover that quick.
Ali was too focused on talking trash to Zachary Wentz, and
Yeah.
Trey Miguel found
They
an
just showed the replay of that DDT turnabout fair play because the way Ali spiked him with a DDT earlier in the match.
and he's hit the final note.
And now, when it was at Tasha Steelz distracting the ref so the great hands can drop Trey on the apron with head first, then lower back first, and then throws him back into the ring. Boom. And now Ali sets him up for the finish. Boom. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Mustafa Ali for the win. Boom. Shenanigans.
We asked the question before.
If it weren't for the outside interference, that would not have gone down like that.
Is this the most dangerous
Take me off doing that mess, man.
we have ever seen? My answer is yes. Take another look back here at the conclusion of this matchup. The raw strength, the animalistic approach that we saw tonight from Mustafa Ali was on full display. Firing off this move here to conclude the matchup. Mustafa Ali puts away Trey Miguel on impact. From the looks of things, Ali and company are going to enforce Order 4. Whether anybody likes it or not.
Well, we not.
This injury report
Don't like
is
it at all.
presented
Injury
by
report
BioFlex, the exclusive
on the way.
recovery partner of TNA Wrestling. There you see the TNA International Champion Steve Macklin receiving treatment earlier on today in the BioFlex recovery room. Last week on Impact, Macklin was blindsided, choked with a steel chain, and suffered minor lacerations to the temple courtesy of the Northern Armory. Macklin is clear to compete tonight, however, as he defends his title against Eric Young in a
I
dog
hope he
collar
beats Eric Young
This
to
TNA
him.
injury
It's
report
like
is presented by
feels like bloody
BioFlex.
Pope after the way he treated him.
We've been doing this for 7 months now. 7 months you've been spewing this crap of brotherhood, a bond, a respect. Yeah, you had my respect, Eric Young, but that's long gone. You want to jump me from behind with chains with your little armory group with Judas and Travis. Just spewing crap. This brotherhood that you think this is, I have an idea. If we want to end this, we want to finish this once and for all and put something on the line, which is obviously what you want, the TNA International Championship. And that's fine. We'll take that bond and we'll strap a collar around my neck. And we'll strap a collar around yours. And we'll see that friendship bond in a dog collar match. And it will be tag 'em, bag 'em, and mayhem for the Northern Armory.
Still to come in our main event,
I don't like
Steve Macklin defends the international title against Eric Young in a dog collar.
just because of the Northern Armory is going to be causing interference.
TNA Impact
Victoria
in-ring
Crawford,
debut,
formerly
Victoria
known
Crawford
as
will be
Alicia
after
Fox.
losing their
But
championships
next,
at Rebellion,
we hear
will
from the
hear
Hardy
from the
Boys.
legendary
Yeah,
Hardys. Coming up next on
that's my
Impact.
dogs. That's my dogs. After this commercial break, we get to hear from Matt and Jeff Hardy.
To stay connected with everything you love about
Matter of
Access
fact,
TV,
the autograph, I got 2 autographs from them because I met them both nights when they were in Fayetteville for Impact back in September. And that's the one that's not on the wall. I got one right here and one hanging up behind me. Autograph from Matt and Jeff.
Access artists, access music, access.tv.
Up next. It still warms my heart that Jeff Hardy looked me up and down and said, "Man, I love the look, bro."
Do it all with Steel Battery.
I had my DX shirt on, NXT belt around my waist, and then the WWE and Big Gold belt wrapped around my neck like John Cena used to wear it like a chain.
Hey, I'm raised procrastination.
I ain't
This
never
home
had a
used to
wrestler
be
tell
my
me
home,
that before.
but now
Before that
it has
time.
some thumbtack. And with their tools and tips, he gets home
Man, I
projects
love the
done.
look, bro. Like,
Procrastination
thanks,
doesn't
man.
live
I've been
here.
working on
You
it for
do.
years.
Take care of your home with Thumbtack.
It's really been a gift having Mom live with us. But as a nurse, My training told me she needed more help than I could provide. So I connected with a place for Mom. My senior living advisor understood our unique
Jeff
situation.
Hardy,
She quickly
good
recommended
guy. Him and
communities
Matt,
instead
they
of
were real
tours.
nice. You
A
could tell
place
that
for
they're
Mom helped us get to a decision.
down to earth,
And now,
good guys.
Mom is so well cared for.
Talk to an expert senior living advisor
Anything
today
they can
at
for the
no
fans.
cost to your family. Get unlimited satellite internet when you switch to Viasat.
Especially the
Connect,
paying fans, the one that
browse,
paid
and
to
explore.
stand in a
From
long line
coastline
to
to
see them.
countryside, Main Street
They
to
take
your
their
street.
time when you
Connect
finally
wherever
do
you
get
live.
to them.
No data caps,
And
no
that's at
contract.
any. I seen
Just
them
a
at
fast,
WrestleCon. I
reliable
didn't
connection installed
go
by
to them at
pros.
WrestleCon
Unlimited
because
data,
the line was a
endless
mile long,
possibilities.
but I could tell they had that same vibe.
GetViasat.com or call
Grateful
877-Viasat-7 to sign up
to
today.
be there,
That's
wanting to get back to the
GetViasat.com or
fans as much as they can.
877-VIASAT-7. Viasat, internet without
A lot of wrestlers can learn from Matt and Jeff, like Gunther, or probably The Miz, if I had to guess, or I don't know, Grayson Waller, because he seemed like he would be ungrateful, or Logan Paul. You know, he could learn a thing or two from Matt and Jeff.
Somewhere, someone really wants a soda. Or that same someone wants a better for you drink. You know, that doesn't taste so basic. What if there were a better soda?
Is this really a commercial for Poppy? I heard Poppy is garbage. I heard it tastes nasty. I will never say never, but I will never drink that unless I get like a free sample at the mall or something. And even then, I'm not getting my hopes up because I heard it tastes
what
like
you see on
yeah.
TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts, and urges.
I know I'm putting up with these commercials. I know on the other side I get to hear from Matt and Jeff for the first time since Rebellion.
In a tight spot? Need cash fast? Bridget's got your
They
back.
can do what they want with these commercials. I
Get
know what's
$25 to
coming next.
$250 instantly. No credit check, no interest, no late fees. Download Bridget for free.
I started baking as a hobby when my daughter was born, and
Blah,
I
blah,
was just
blah.
baking
The
at home and getting
smack,
right away,
blah,
and
blah,
then it just
blah.
evolved
Commercial,
into a
blah, blah.
full-fledged bakery. Spectrum helps my business go from
Yada,
surviving
yada,
to
yada.
thriving. Everything we do is easier. knowing
Don't
that
forget,
we've got
subscribe to my
reliable
channel. Help me get to 50 subs, y'all.
As a business owner, my
Help a
Spectrum
brother out.
services help simplify my day. And it helps our business
Help
just
me
run
help
good.
you.
Even though
Because if I
our
get to 50
techniques are
subscribers, I
very
can go live
ancient,
on mobile.
we rely just
And it's more
heavily on
content
technology. We communicate virtually.
outside of
we
the
all
studio I
collaborate
have
on
here.
documents virtually. Our point of
More
sale is all
content
virtual.
from the arena.
Hurricane Helene
You never know, I
took
might
our power out. When the lights came
have
back
another
on,
opportunity to meet a wrestler outside of the arena like I did last year.
I
And I
don't see
met
us going anywhere.
B-Fab.
We're here to stay.
Fast, reliable internet, starting at $40 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep your
But I
business
can't do it without 50 subs.
Access TV.
Talk about 50 subs, that made me want a sub sandwich. But anyway, we're back to TNA. Matt and Jeff.
More engaging, more entertaining.
Where you at?
Wrestling and pro wrestling right now.
The best show I've ever been to.
For the first time in nearly 13 years, TNA Wrestling returns to the Valley of the Sun for back-to-back nights of total non-stop action, live from Mullet Arena.
Are you kidding? Let's go! I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
TNA Wrestling presents Against All Odds and Impact Friday, June 6th and Saturday, June 7th. Tickets on sale now at
In Arizona.
Ticketmaster.com.
My mom's birthday and the day after that. What was this a vignette for? That's when
My name
Indy Hartwell.
is Indy Hartwell. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. You know, growing up in Australia, I was a huge wrestling
Wow, look at all the
fan.
belts she had in
Sitting
that
on the
picture.
couch,
6
being
belts she was
bored,
wearing.
flicking through the channels. I remember seeing on the TV guide TNA Wrestling.
Because she was a fan
Clicking on it, and it
back
just
then,
opened up a whole new world.
marking out like I do.
I remember watching the Knockouts kill it every week, and I remember thinking how I wanted to be like them. Eventually, as I got older, I got a job at Toys R Us, and why would anyone want a job at Toys R Us? But for me, I wanted that employee discount. I wanted to get 20% off wrestling merchandise. I would spend all my paychecks on wrestling merch, action figures.
That'd be something
I
I
have a
would do.
huge TNA DVD collection. I think I've got like 3 copies of the same DVD. But those plastic belts, man, that's why I'm here. I want to turn those plastic belts into the real thing. I remember watching the knockouts like Gail Kim, Tara, the Beautiful People,
Classics.
ODB.
Beautiful People. Oh, yeah.
These women were having these long matches.
I miss
They were killing
Velvet
it
Scott.
in the
Man,
ring.
she was hot.
They were getting the recognition and the appreciation that they deserved, which was
I had the
something
biggest
that
crush
wasn't
on her back
seen
then.
at the time. Now I'm proud to say that I'm a part of that roster and I'm going to be a part of that history. I'm going into my 9th year of wrestling. I've been through all the highs, all the lows, the slips and slides, wrestling on worldwide television, wrestled all over the globe until that was all taken away from me. People think that that's the end of the world, but I'm just getting started. If I were to go back and speak to that little girl that discovered TNA on TV, if I were to ask her, do you think you would have done all that you did and achieved all you achieved? I would say, bloody oath. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm ready to show everyone exactly what that is. A few months before I came to TNA, I sat down with a really good friend of mine, talking about my goals for the future. That's kind of the moment that I realized that I want to be part of TNA, but I don't just want to be a knockout. I want to be the knockout.
Girl, you got your work cut out for you if that's the case, because Masha's a beast. Yeah, Jeff and Matt, let's go. Delete, 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 delete.
It's been a rough few weeks for Matt and Jeff Hardy. 2 weeks ago, live and sold out at Rebellion in Los Angeles. The Hardys with their TNA World Tag Team
Those are
titles
my
on
guys.
Vic and Ryan Nevins and a delegate
Hometown boys.
sacrifice. Ultimately, Ryan Nemeth scored the pinfall to take the TNA World Tag Team titles from the Hardys.
I can imagine Ryan and Nick Nemeth are going to come out here and interrupt their set.
Ultimately, Nick Nemeth who scored the pinfall against
Interrupt their segment.
a heartbreaking night for the Hardy brothers and a crowning achievement for the Nemeths.
Of course, the crowd is behind them. That's always a fan favorite.
Thank you so much. You guys have so much love for us, and we greatly appreciate it. I am going to start off, though, with some cold, hard truths. And at Rebellion, myself and my brother, we lost the TNA World Tag Team titles.
Boo! Because of the Nemeth
And I'm
cheating.
not going to lie, our last couple weeks haven't been great. We have such a special connection with each and every one of you. We often call you Die Hardys because as Die Hardys, your emotion, your energy, your passion, they continue to help us push through every single match. And the first thing I want to say to all of you, both myself and Jeff, is that we are sorry.
Don't apologize, you're good.
Because we feel like we let you down at TNA Rebellion.
Never that, man. Dude, y'all can't. You're good. Things happen. You'll get it back. You can't become 8-time champions without losing.
The titles to Ryan and Nick Nemeth, sure, they cheated. But at this point in our career, we don't make excuses. There will be no excuses because we should be so great of a tag team that regardless of what any tactic, some tag team tries to blow, we should be able to beat them. We should be able to beat them. And so many people right now are asking us, what does the future hold for Matt and Jeff Hardy?
Another title run. That's what. Crowd chanting, "We believe." Like, I don't know what that was
We are
chanting.
going to do what we have always done. We are going to fight, claw, scratch, and grind all the way back to the TNA World Tag Team titles.
Exactly, yeah. Now, Jeff.
The last few weeks, that ignited something with me. It's no longer a Hardy train, man. It's a Hardy soul train. We're going to get back to the top. The Women's Tag Team title reign is going to simply fade away and pacify itself as obsolete.
Obsolete.
Oh, y'all like the sound, man? And listen to me very closely. Nick Nemeth, Ryan Nemeth, I promise, your title reign shall be
Deleted. Let's go. And yep, now Ryan and Nick coming out. I knew that was gonna happen.
Well, the champs, they might have a thing or two to say about that. The Hardys are owed a contractual rematch for the TNA World Tag Team title stemming from Rebellion. The night that hell froze over.
They're wearing dress pants and a dress coat, but then they got t-shirts on. One Nick got a Cavaliers shirt on, and then Ryan Nemeth got a After Strong shirt on. And the belt around their waist.
So touchy.
Ooh.
But you're right. You did let the fans down. You blew it. You blew it hard.
Ooh.
But don't worry, you guys, because my big brother and I are going to take the tag team division to brand new heights.
My big brother. Get out of here.
Shut up for a second. We're talking. Listen, we got to catch a plane, so I'm going to talk over you. I don't care. Hey. If you would just let me speak.
I don't want to hear what you got to say, bro. Go on, get. Yeah, you do.
Now, Matt and Jeff, I've known you guys a long time, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You two are absolute legends. Sometimes legends fail and fall and get defeated, especially when they're in the ring with the greatest brother tag team of all time.
Whatever. Shut your pie hole, bro.
Now you need to know something. This is our place now. We run TNA.
What the hell you do?
And like he said, we are the greatest brother tag team of all time.
Completely false. You are not. The real best brother tag teams in the ring. And ain't y'all.
I'm feeling generous. Ryan, you're well liked by many people, and I'm beloved. And I think, you know what, as a generous guy, how about this? May 23rd, Under Siege in Canada. You get your rematch.
And hopefully they can beat them for them belts to get them back.
Why don't we make it even better? Why don't we make it a ladder match?
Oh, yeah. That's what they specialize in, the Hardys. They created the ladder match. They didn't create it, but they innovated it. They evolved it.
Right. Right, between us, Jeff can't cross the border because of the Lizzo, brother. There's some past problems in the past. You can't come to Canada.
Wow.
Are you serious, Jeff? You can't go to Canada? Oh, so sorry. I guess the match is canceled, and we're just going to be chance and just move out. I guess we can pay anyway, though. Hey, maybe some other time, buddy. Good luck with everything. Thank you.
There's so much. They are garbage. Santino coming out here to make it right. The hard box.
Director of Authority, Santino Marella, who's been beleaguered as of late.
Whoa. I'm not sure what kind of shenanigans you think you're up to, okay? Look, Jeff can't go to Canada. I understand the situation. So it's going to go like this. Next week on Impact, it's going to be Jeff Hardy versus Nick Nemeth. One-on-one.
Yes, sir.
And Under Siege, it's going to be the Nemeth brothers versus Matt Hardy and a partner of his choice here.
Oh.
It's as simple as that. You son of a gun.
You son of my God.
All right, well, that's it, Nick. I'll see you next week.
And he gonna tear Nick ass up.
Jeff Hardy versus Nick Nemeth next week on Impact. But who is Matt Hardy going to get to be his partner to challenge the Nemeths for the TNA World Tag?
I already know Matt Hardy's gonna pick Leon Slater to be his partner at Under Siege.
But we'll find out what happens when Nick Nemeth meets
Part of
Jeff
my
Hardy
show
next
is my
week.
predictions. That's my prediction for Under Siege. Matt Hardy can pick whoever he wants for his tag team partner. He's gonna pick Leon Slater. Still to come, that Macklin Young match for the International Championship in a dog collar match.
Against Eric Young in a dog collar match. But coming up next,
And next we get to see Victoria Crawford in action, formerly known as Alicia Fox, in the ring, first time in TNA. Next. Let's go. Robert Strong's going to be in her corner, unfortunately, but at least we get to see Alicia Fox. Alicia
With
Fox.
Blue Chew. Speak with a licensed medical provider at BlueChew.com to find out if Blue Chew is right for you.
Zoe? That's the one.
Today, you're meeting for coffee. Thinking I love you. And then before you know it, hey, you're meeting the family. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Earn up to 10x points on travel
But
and
yeah,
5x points on
Under
dining.
Siege,
Credit
it's
One
going to be
Bank
Matt
Wonder
Hardy
American
and
Express
Leon
card.
Slater
Credit
versus
One
the
Bank.
Nimitz. I wish it would be for the championship. And the ladder match like they were trying to hype up. That'd be cool. Leon Slater in a ladder match, can you imagine? That dude got ups like that. He already does high risk stuff as it is without a ladder.
Offering access to technical product
That's why I hope that's the stipulation.
Deliver fast, so he can keep his business in gear and always moving.
Hopefully, by the time we get to that pay-per-view Under Siege, they'll have the technical issues worked out on TNA Plus. Because at Rebellion, it was freezing up, it was black screens, and so much connectivity issues on their end. Wasn't wrong with my stuff. That was all TNA having their problems with their feed, not me.
by licensed medical providers, 100% online. So
I hope they'll get that ironed out between now and then.
Your way to regrowth, Hims can help you find the hair loss treatment that works for you. For regrowth,
My former store manager, the one that fired me, needs some Hims for his hair loss mood. 24, 25 years old with a receding hairline. That's what the stress of that job will do to you. That's why I never wanted to move up in that company.
Download the app today and care for your home from top to bottom.
Your drive time, we approve 99% of people who applied. I got approved with no credit.
My hairline, as you see, is intact. He wishes his hairline came up to that front of
This is
his
a commercial.
face
Go
like that.
get your real deal at drivetime.com.
He wish he had a
When I found out I
hairline.
had
Dum dum dum
my
dum.
life
He
would
wish
change.
he had dum dum
Felt
dum
like a door
dum.
slamming
A
shut on my
hairline like
dreams.
mine.
I wish I could go back and tell that 13-year-old
Yeah, it's a little
kid that
spotty because of all the
you'll be
pins I
okay.
used to wear on my hair. I used to have a bunch of pins on my
Dexcom
hair
G7
from the job.
to see his sugars in real
That's why I
time,
was,
giving him the
and I had a,
knowledge to control diabetes.
what's it called? This old
So he can worry less
cowlick. Got a couple of
and
cowlicks.
accomplish even more than he
I
ever
see that
dreamed
spot
possible.
right there. Thinning out. And that spot right there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm thinning out. What's up? I ain't got no room to talk, but I ain't like him.
lost 23.6
He half my
pounds,
age almost.
and I feel amazing. It's like my body isn't fighting me anymore. Velvetol is the only comprehensive approach that really addresses the main lifestyle contributors to hormonal imbalance. From your 20s to your 60s, you deserve to feel your best. Watch how Velvetol will change everything.
Next up, Chris, male, 29. He
Wear
just bought a
hats,
$30
keep my
banana
haircut
slicer at 2
thin.
a.m.
Just enough to brush.
And he just searched how to tell if your cat loves you.
I know just.
Betrayed by your cat? Adopt a dog today.
Yeah, they know. But not
Good
with
show.
Surfshark VPN.
Jolly good show.
Protect yourself from tracking and take back your privacy. Get Surfshark.
She invites you up for coffee. But is it coffee?
Tell me they got a 2025
coffee,
WWE encyclopedia. Nope, that's the same one I got right beside.
No matter what, you've come prepared.
$20 on Amazon for the encyclopedia I got. But it's from 2009, so, you know. Now we're back to TNA.
Look, Jeff can't go to Canada. I understand the situation. So it's going to go like this. Next week on Impact, it's going to be Jeff Hardy versus Nick Nemeth. One-on-one.
You son of my gun!
All right, well, that's it, Nick. I'll see you next week.
This was moments ago on TNA Impact. Matt Hardy still has to find a partner.
Santino Marella is a trip.
That partner will challenge the Nemeths for the TNA World Tag Team titles at Under Siege. But next week, we're going to get a matchup that hasn't taken place in 16 years.
Wow.
The last time that Nick Nemeth and Jeff Hardy competed against each other in a singles match was March of 2009.
And that was on Monday Night Raw.
Missouri, on an episode of WWE's Monday Night Raw. And on top of that, that was an Extreme Rules match.
Wow.
So next week will mark the first time ever that Nemeth
And Jeff Hardy won that match, if I'm not mistaken.
in a traditional singles matchup. One half of the TNA World
Wow,
Tag Team
first
Champions,
time
Nick
they've
Nemeth
met each
versus
other in the ring in
charismatic
16 years.
For the first time in
One-on-one.
16 years.
Wow.
Next
What a
week
fact.
on Impact.
What a match. All right, here's Alicia Fox, Victoria Crawford. At least she's by herself and not with that Robert Stone dude.
Making her official TNA in-ring debut, this is Victoria Crawford.
Alicia
Nearly
Fox.
20 years in professional wrestling, starting back in 2006 at OVW. 17 years in WWE, the first African-American to win the WWE Divas Championship. And Victoria Crawford has a chance to win another championship, as we learned. It will be 2 weeks from tomorrow, Friday, May 23rd, at Under Siege in the Greater Toronto area, Brampton, Ontario. Per Robert Stone, Victoria Crawford will be challenging Masha Slamovich for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Robert, can you please explain to me how it is you don't work for this company, somehow got the authority to do this?
Well, I used to work for the company, so I know.
Well, Robert Stone's on the commentary. It's just as bad as him being ringside because he is ringside.
Thank you, man. More of this here in a minute.
And she's facing a no-name. Brittany Brooks, never heard of her before now. She's a jobber just to get Victoria Crawford over.
TNA Impact, Brittany Brooks is the girlfriend of Chris Bay. I want to invite fans to go to TNAWrestling.com/Bay. All purchase and donation links go directly.
That's Chris Bay's girlfriend?
On his road to
Ring the
recovery.
bell.
It's great to see Chris Bay
I think that's what he just said, is that
TNA
Brittany lady,
Impact earlier on tonight here in the
Brittany
greater
girl
Los Angeles
is
area.
Chris Bay's girlfriend?
Question
Lucky
right
Chris
now
Bay,
is
because she cute.
Brittany Brooks extending a hand to Victoria
Oh,
Crawford.
hot face from Victoria Crawford drops Brittany onto the mat.
Deserves that knockout
So,
championship match.
you know, you used an interesting word there, Robert. Deserves. She hasn't earned it.
Irish whip,
Because she hasn't had a
ducks the
match in TNA
clothesline,
until now.
and then a cross Lucas press from Brittany, raining down right hands on Victoria Crawford.
So all of a sudden, you should go to NXT and challenge Hank Attack. Right?
Oh, and then a chop to the throat from Victoria, wrenches the arm, and then hits her with a suplex. 1, 2, 2, sweep. Kick out from 2 on Brittany.
Look, the higher ups want someone who could be the face of the knockouts division, the face of the company, and she just isn't.
Crawford picks her up. Brittany punches in the midsection, backs her up into the corner, dropping shoulders to the midsection of Victoria Crawford. Huge forearm.
Like you better, you know, I've been with the higher ups, Tom. I can talk to people. You may not be here next week.
Victoria Crawford dodges out of the way, sends Brittany head first into the turnbuckle. Head scissors takedown on her. And then she drops a scissors kick or axe kick. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Victoria Crawford for the win. And by the way, that axe kick was sloppy AF. It landed on her bottom lower back. You can tell Victoria Crawford got some rust to work off. Try to figure out how to word it. Yeah, she got to get that rust off her. That was a sloppy. Yeah. That's why the crowd booed. One of the reasons.
What the hell is going on?
Wish Noam Dar would come out and say, Alicia falls. But instead, we get Masha, which is even better.
What that tag has done is drawn out the Knockouts World Champion herself.
Masha Slamovich. Masha about to come out there and slam that bitch.
Slamovich, who's been dominant as champion for nearly 200 days. This guy's undefeated Tessa.
Oh, and then she drops Victoria. And then mounting her with a bunch of right hands. Masha taking the fight to her. Who's this running out? Tessa Blanchard. Boo. Taking the fight to Masha. And then hits her with a DDT. Boo. Tessa sucks. Talk about the worst. Talk about somebody who probably wouldn't be nice in real life. Now Santino coming back out again. You son of my God.
Okay, next week it's going to be Tessa Blanchard and Victoria
Crawfish.
You're going to be facing Masha Slamovich.
He called her Slamovich.
Partner of her choosing.
He didn't call her Slamovich. He used the B word in it. Santino crazy. Victoria Crawfish. Robert Stone.
See, you already let Matt Hardy put this partner earlier, and you can't just let the inmates run the asylum.
Bro, shut up.
So I, Robert Stone,
Boo.
will pick Masha's partner for next week. And straight from NXT, it's going to be the Lioness, Nikita.
That's not a bad person, okay? That's a good tag team partner. Heck yeah, Nikita Lyons, Masha Slamovich on the same team. Let's go. I'm looking forward to that. Nikita Lyons is another one of my crushes. Dang, yo, that's a huge match. Nikita Lyons and Victoria Crawford versus Tessa Blanchard. No, Nikita Lyons and Masha Slamovich versus Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford next week on Impact. Because Nikita was just on Evolve last night.
From our main event 7 months ago, they began fighting in the trenches alongside
I'm glad she's getting some
each other.
airtime, getting some ring time.
Against each other. It's Steve Macklin and Eric Young.
That
It
next-
is a dog collar match for the TNA International
Yeah,
Championship.
that dog collar match is after this break. They've been hyping it up all night, all week long. Steve Macklin versus Eric Young for the International Championship in a dog collar match. The main event of this episode of Impact. After we get through these stupid commercials.
Escape into a world where stars shine bright.
We will not fail.
Where every night is movie night. HD
I shouldn't call them stupid commercials, I guess, because one day they might be paying me
for showtimes.
streaming. I don't know. Until then,
It's a 2,000 times
they
your
annoy me.
cash. Like what Drewski said, he trash talks more than he gets buckets.
Come on now, I didn't say that.
Download the app during the playoffs and get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup.
Scout is protected by Simparica Trio, and he's in it to win it. Simparica Trio is the
I love
first
how
true
ever since
triple
the
protection.
beginning, when I first started
Oh, please.
live streaming my reactions and watch along, there'll be a person come in, watch the stream for a minute or two, and leave. Then another person come in a few minutes later, watch the stream for 5 minutes, leave.
Reactions, including seizures.
Scragglers.
Dogs with a history of these disorders. For winning protection, go with Simparica Trio.
And I used to be that same person. Like, I can't watch the wrestling show and watch or listen to a podcast at the same time. It's tough, so I get it. But I can't do it myself. It takes attention away from the event.
Everybody hates Beth. She eats all the food she loves and stays slim. Kim starves herself dieting, yet still can't lose weight. Beth is full of energy. Kim always feels tired. Beth has an unfair advantage. She takes Almacet, a breakthrough health and weight loss shake that fixes your metabolism to help you lose weight in a whole new way.
I couldn't lose weight no matter how much I exercise. I tried Almacet. I lost 26 pounds.
The reason you're having trouble losing weight could be a
I'm excited to see Nikita Lyons on TNA. That's going to be good. First she was in Evolve, now she's in TNA.
Almacet is a scientifically.
That's why I don't see why they released all them people. They could have sent them to Evolve, sent them to TNA. Like,
and fix your metabolism so it's easier to lose weight.
My name is Stephanie
I don't get that. They could do house
and I'm an Almacet
shows.
success story. I was able to lose 67 pounds with Almacet in roughly 7 to 8 months.
My weight is down.
But definitely there's room for them to evolve,
more
man.
energetic
That's
than
what
I
the
have
point of the show
in the
is.
past.
Evolve their character, make
Of time, I
them
lost
not
a
have
total
to get,
25 pounds. So thank you,
released.
Almacet is all natural, supports healthy blood sugar levels, and it's diabetic friendly. Some weight loss plans have you feel weak and hungry, but Almacet will renew your energy, and you can lose weight and feel great.
Almacet's unique protein can truly absorb in your body and aid with weight loss.
Studies showed Almacet helps you lose double the weight compared to
Anybody
other
that may be
diets.
watching this, I almost want to put a poll up and ask. It would be tough,
Go online
but I'm
now
willing
to
to
get started
try
with
to
Almacet
do
for
it.
just $34.99.
Should I start doing a live
finally
reaction
lose
watch
weight.
along for
You
AEW
guarantee you
too?
can lose
Because I
weight
watch
or you'll get your
AEW
money
on
back.
Wednesdays
Be
and
like
Saturday.
that and get that
Dynamite on
unfair weight
Wednesday,
loss advantage with
Collision on
Almacet.
Saturday. Well, tonight they got Collision on Thursday during the same time as this, but you get what I'm saying. It would mean I would be streaming 6 nights a week instead of the 4 like I'm doing now. That's the only reason why I don't think I want to commit to it. That means I would be like, living in here doing this 6 days a week. And I talk about I not know a wrestler. I don't know half them wrestlers on AEW like that. Like I told Tony Storm at WrestleCon last month. I watched AEW to see her. And her reaction was so funny. She's like, really? We're that bad? I was like, no, that's not what I meant. I still watch other wrestlers. I still like Hurt Syndicate and Chris Jericho and others, but you're so pretty and your promos have me cracking up. That's why I watch. But yeah, I probably won't, because again, that point I would be streaming 6 days a week. But it's been on my mind lately because I'm that's more content, putting myself out there more if I do. All right, back to TNA Impact.
Thursday on an all-new TNA
Talk about
Impact.
next week.
The TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich and NXT's Nikita Lyons collide.
That's gonna be so good.
Blanchard and Victoria Crawford.
She got a good tag team partner in Nikita, hopefully.
Matt Cardona, Max Warner, Ace Austin, and Elijah battle for the opportunity to challenge for the TNA International Championship.
Wow, international number one contenders match.
TNA Knockout. Indy Hartwell makes her TNA in-ring
Indy
debut.
Hartwell in-ring
Rascals face off
debut.
with the great hand.
And then Jeff and Nick Nemeth one-on-one. Yes.
Wanted man, Nick Nemeth goes one-on-one with the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy.
And hopefully Matt will be out there ringside to thwart Ryan
It's an all-new episode
next
of
week.
TNA Impact, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
I'm telling you,
I'm looking forward to
you're all
that.
good. Nikita,
But we gotta get through this dog
you are
collar
set.
match.
I just took care of it. Yep, and I will close
Ariana Grace and Santino talking to
I'm
Matt.
the liaison
Robert
to
Stone.
NXT and TNA.
Is that so?
Not you. And everything's been running so smoothly until you got here.
Right.
You
Here's TNA. Here's you. You are a rat. Hey. Who do you think you're talking to?
Tessa Blanchard, go
You're from a
away.
wrestling family, so I guess that makes you wrestling royalty, right? Usually you're walking around here with a tiara. Where is it? Let's take a moment to step into reality, Ariana. You were handed a participation ribbon and thought that meant that you belonged. You come from a wrestling family, and that may have gotten you through the front door. My family name, we built the foundation for the damn house. So you want to know the difference between you and I, Ariana? Enlighten me. It's that you took that spot in your father's footsteps and you turned it to glitter. You know what I did? I took my family's legacy and I turned it to diamonds.
Whatever, go and get it.
Let's go.
Yeah, please do. Gross, both of them. Not a fan of Tessa
Well, the
or
bond apparently
Robert Stone.
between Robert Stone and Tessa Blanchard getting closer than ever.
And we heard from Robert Stone a little bit earlier on tonight. This entire situation is bizarre, but nonetheless, we are moments away from our main event. The TNA International Championship is on the line in a dog collar match. And with that, let's take a look at the headlines here. On
Headlines
it was
for Macklin and Young.
defeated Eric
Macklin
Young
defeated Young in
Rebellion a
Rebellion.
few weeks ago.
Young
However,
assaulted
he
Macklin with a
involved
chain
the
last
Northern
week,
Armory after
and
the fact
Macklin challenged Young to a
then
dog collar
assaulting
match.
Macklin with a
This is for the
chain
TNA
last
International
week live
Championship.
on TNA Impact. Then
Let's
after we got off
go.
the air, Macklin challenged Young to a dog collar
The
match.
only thing I like about Eric Young is that mask he wears. Other than that, garbage. Even his theme song. And most of the time, I can say that Hill's theme song is at least good, but not this dude. And then his faction's just as bad as that. Just bad all around. I can't stand it. Northern Armory, him, his character, theme song. Yeah. Eric Young. Boo.
From Franklin, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, the world-class maniac, Eric Young.
Steve Macklin's going to need some backup. He's going to definitely need somebody out there at ringside to even out the odds, because Northern Armory's out there
It is
too.
a vicious and brutal affair, and frankly, this rivalry almost calls for it.
I mean, the way that especially Eric Young has been in quite literally the throat of Steve Macklin, especially the last couple of weeks. This is seemingly the only way this can get settled. This has gotten bitter. This has gotten personal between Macklin and Young.
In this matchup, there are no countouts, no disqualifications. The first man to gain pinfall or
And because of no DQs, no count out, that's why I worry about the outcome, because Northern Armory's out there and Macklin has nobody. Front toward the enemy. Tag him and bang.
Young have been fighting with and against each other for 7 long years. It was last year that Macklin and Young first teamed up together, however, in TNA. Macklin opening up to Eric Young about his time in the United States Marine Corps and the PTSD that has come with it. Young, to this day, is the only person in TNA wrestling that Macklin has ever truly opened up to, and it was the ego of Eric Young that spilled over from Young's issues with Josh Alexander, led to Young claiming the Northern Armory for himself, and Macklin has refused
Nice
to join
build, too.
the Armory. The TNA International title is on the line in a dog collar match, and it's next.
Introducing Mando whole body deodorant. Rather than
Commercial
covering up
during the
odor with heavy
entrance.
fragrances, Mando stops odor before it starts. 72 hours later, and I still smell like I just stepped out of the shower. Thanks, Mando.
For the best deals, go to
Should probably use the
shopmando.com.
bathroom, but I'm gonna try to hold it to the end. You know what? No, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Check out the Wall of Fame while I'm gone. The newly evolved, renovated studio.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Don't miss Steel deals. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
I thought we had a plan for Dad. He was set to go to the senior living community right by my house. Then a friend suggested I talk to a place for Mom. They really opened my eyes. My advisor listened and understood his needs and showed us options that were still nearby, but a better fit for Dad. Now he's in a warm, engaging community with a big group of friends. I know we made a better choice.
For free senior living advice, go to aplaceformom.com.
Hims was a fantastic find. Hims makes me feel prepared and comfortable for dating. Hims makes me feel confident. I went to Hims.com and there was a lot of different options to fit my lifestyle. I was shocked at actually how affordable it was going to be. It's allowed more spontaneity and allowed us to be more playful with each other. No matter what happens at the end of the day, I know I'm ready because I have Hims.
It's a safe and simple way to get my medication.
Get treatment for ED with doctor-trusted medication. Get started today at Hims.com.
Rebag gives me endless access to brands worth investing in. It's where savvy shoppers like me can grow their collection or sell when it's time to refresh. Get 10% off your first purchase at Rebag.com with code REBAGTV. Right this second, at some movie theater somewhere, popcorn and someone really wants a soda. But soda's like something you drink on the weekends, and today is only Tuesday.
Soda, please.
Take your time.
Mom!
I wish there were a better soda. Hey, I brought the puppy.
I can see that.
Okay, that was
That Wall of Fame is so cool, man. So I shouldn't be self-promoting, apparently, according to scripture.
Goals can feel
God knows best. He got me. I ain't worried about
Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more. So you can
I'm gonna be all right.
Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Yes.
There's an easier way. With Thumbtack.
Facts.
Download the app today and care for your
Big
home from
facts.
top to bottom. No W's in sight? Need cash fast? Rich has got your back. Get $25 to $250 instantly. No credit check, no interest, no late fees. Download Bridget for free today. It's Blue Chew.
All right, let's get back to the show
knew
now.
that
Enough
something was
with your
different.
commercials. We get it.
Order your chewable tablets
Gotta
and
pay
they get delivered
bills.
straight to your door.
Takes playing commercials to do
I have
it.
something that's going to change your life.
Wait.
But at this point, you gonna get it.
You can try it out with basic.
Wait, just take a second and swipe left. Trust me.
Get your first one free at BlueChew.com.
Yes. Back to the show.
And we are back.
Ring the
on TNA
bell.
Impact. This is our main event. A dog collar
Always trying to get
match
Eric
for the
Young to put the
TNA
dog collar
International
on, and then we can ring the bell.
Champion Steve Macklin, the
Once again, Macklin outnumbered because Northern Armory is outside the ring. It's not going to be good if it stays like this. We might have a new champion, unfortunately.
That this whole
Ring
rivalry
the
has led
bell.
to, this whole story between these two has led to.
God,
The
this
bell
match,
has
the
rung.
dog
This
collar
match
match. You
is
see the
underway.
chain
There are no
linking the
countouts,
two
no
men together
disqualifications. First man to get
by the
pinfall
neck.
or submission in the ring will be the TNA International Champion. Now, earlier on tonight, we learned that there will be a four-way matchup next week to determine the future number one contender.
Oh, Macklin with a huge clothesline.
That involves
And now he's raining down right hands on Eric Young. Well deserved.
commercial break to complete. Matt Cardona.
Let's go, Steve Macklin. Get him. We got Matt Cardona sitting at ringside. I don't like that either because he's known to be sketchy.
We heard earlier on tonight, it's Matt Cardona.
All right, Eric Young sends Macklin head first into the turnbuckle. Now using the chain to choke him out like he did last week. Got it wrapped around that 3 or 4 times, around his face and mouth and everything. Up on the top rope, choking him out.
At the face, at the neck of Macklin yet again. I mean, all the attention on the brand new TNA International Championship. I mean, Matt Cardona, I know you like to collect a couple pieces of gold every now and then.
Listen, I'm in TNA for buzz, money, and gold. That international championship, that is gold, baby.
Another notch on the bed.
Now he's using the
no doubt about
chain to rake across the face of Macklin.
Who will be champion?
Try to cut him open with it.
Coming out of this brutal fight here between Macklin and Young.
Cardona, between the two, who would you prefer to face for the TNA International title?
Yeah, he cut him open. He just cut him open with that chain. Crimson mask on Macklin's face as Eric Young continues to run the chain across his forehead again. The same thing that caused him to get cut open to begin with. And then kicks Macklin out onto the floor. There's blood already in this match.
There's literally blood dripping all over the mat. Is this safe? Is this sanitary?
Yeah, right hand from Eric Young. On the floor, the guys are fighting now. Got Elijah looking on in the locker room somewhere.
The notorious attraction
or backstage, I should say.
Watching this dog collar match for the TNA International
now Eric Young using the chain as a whip on Eric Young's back. Blood just gushing out of Macklin's head. Hit him in the back again with the chain. Just a puddle of blood every time he lands somewhere.
You know, I've been in a lot of matches.
God, just
been in one of these, and after watching
wrecking him with that chain.
I don't think I want to put
blood is just coming out so much.
Neither of these men have ever competed in a dog collar matchup. Well, they're discovering just how brutal this can be in real time.
Now he's wrapping the chain around Macklin's neck while he's up against the steel post.
This is absolutely disgusting. I'm the deathmatch king. This is disgusting. This is too gross for even me.
Northern Armory interfering, rubbing the blood from Macklin on each other. Freaks. Yeah, 3-on-1. We knew it was going to be.
This is what Macklin wanted. There are no rules here.
Pointing the elbow to the back of Macklin from Eric Young. All this occurring on the floor. You can see the red on the chain from the blood loss. Yeah, there's blood all over the place right now.
About what Young was prepared to do in the lead up to Rebellion. It appeared that Young drugged Macklin on that impact.
Oh, Steve Macklin with a suicide dive knocked out all three members of the Northern Armory. And now he's punching anything that moves, trying to fight back into this thing.
TNA International Champion, the culmination of that tournament, Unbreakable a few weeks ago.
Oh, but then Eric Young with the chain to the head of Macklin stops him in his tracks.
He wanted to prove to the world that he earned that title, and that's great. And we're going to have a great match.
He throws Macklin back into the ring.
You know, like, you got to get to a four-way match. Well, that's right.
He rolls back into the ring himself.
They're going to have to be next week.
Wraps the chain around his hand and punches Macklin in the head with it.
The TNA International Champion could potentially be a change.
This is a bloody massacre right now.
They may not be 100% whenever
He's lost so much blood in this match. Oh my God! And now, like Eric Young is biting his face.
This is disgusting. This is brutal, and all for the love of the game, all for that championship.
And now Irish whip countered by Macklin. Come on, Macklin, get back in this thing. And Eric Young goes over the top rope onto the floor and hangs Macklin up on the top rope, chokes him with it. Jeez. The last commercial break of the night, hopefully. This match is brutal, bloody, and brutal.
Prize Picks, the easiest way to turn hot takes.
I just hope Macklin can pull it off somehow. I don't want Eric Young to win. He's not a very nice person. Not a good guy.
During the playoffs and get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup.
All right, so that's one pair of glasses.
Yep.
With prescription
Especially the way he's been treating Steve Macklin over the past few months. Drugged him at a campsite.
UV protection.
Mobbed him with a chain.
That's me.
That's also me. Free returns, free exchanges, and free frame adjustments for life.
And how much more is that?
Oh, it's all included at Warby Parker.
So my glasses
are still just $95.
Oh,
surprise! I just get excited.
But they do their job good as heels,
Just give
man. I'll
me
tell
30
you.
minutes
If
a
their
day
job
for
is to go out
21
there and
days,
catch
and the
heat and
weight
be
will
hated
come
by
off.
people,
You want to know
above
the
and
mistake
beyond
most
with
people
all
make
of them,
when
from
they want to
Tessa
lose weight?
Blanchard to
They try
Eric
to overhaul
Young
their
and
entire
Nick
life
and
in
Ryan
one night.
Nemeth and
My secret is you
you
just
name
commit
them,
to
if
3
they're
weeks at a time.
heels,
In 21
they
days,
do
I
a
lost
damn good
10
job at
pounds
it.
and 15 inches off my entire body.
Right now, bundle 21 Day Fix with Shakeology, superfood nutrition that
I'd
helps
rather
you
be
lose
liked
weight and
than
feel less
hated, though.
bloated,
That's just
and
me,
save
though.
up to 60%.
Even though they say it's fun, better to play a heel. It's a bit of a storm warning in effect for my area until 10:48 p.m., so an hour from now. Yeah, I knew these storms was coming. It interrupted my stream, not my stream, but my show, because I had it on full screen, but then it backed up the picture or whatever to tell me about the warning. Level 3 warning, not level 3. I'm glad it's not a level 3 warning. It's a level 1. Level 1 storm warning. I knew it was coming. Excuse me. Excuse me. But I'm gonna be all right. I'll be all right. As an annoying AF MFer used to say all the time to my face, regardless of what I'm dealing with. You'll be all right. Used to get on my last mood. The same guy that used to call me ugly to my face. Man, you ugly. Like, what? I know you're joking, but your sense of humor is garbage, bro. And it's scarred me. If he's watching, he know who he is. All right. Hopefully, I can have volume back because of the storm warnings. The red bar emergency alert still showing at the top of the screen. That's why there's no volume. Hopefully, it can pass before the end of the commercial break. It's a red thunderstorm warning. Okay, I know. That's good. That's the best sleep, by the way.
I looked at
Whenever
you
it's a
and I
heavy
said,
rain, you
how
can
is
hear
the savings
the water
so
hit the roof.
substantial?
I get the best
Switch and
sleep,
save
so I'm
with
gonna
one
sleep
mobile line
good tonight.
included with your internet service, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
When weight kept them down, science
Oh, I
made them
see y'all
soar.
talking on the chat. I'm
morning
sorry I
kisses
didn't
turned
catch
sour,
that before now.
science made them sweet. When
Or
itching
is this
kept them
old
up,
stuff? Yeah, this is
science
old
helped
stuff.
them rest easy.
I
When
see
the
it.
world made them
TNA.
setbacks, science gave
Mural,
them
I see you talk
boundaries.
about
And when your
Undisputed
vet
Champ
delivered
John Cena.
life-altering
Yes, sir.
news,
And then you
science
said Rhea
delivered
Ripley. I disagree. I
life-changing
want Io
nutrition.
Scott to win it.
Hill's prescription diet,
Backlash this Saturday.
science did
Jay
that.
Uso wins. Yeet.
Opportunity and call
Yeet,
now.
yeet. America Lover. Breaking news. Anyway, I'm going to skip that one. Because I can, because it's my stream. And then James, TNA. I wish TNA would come to USA Network. I agree. You like Heather by Elegant? She's cute. Yeah, she's a good one. Logan Who, exactly. He's just a little Rudy Poo headed for the rock bottom. Sorry I didn't catch those comments till before now. I was full screening it up. But now I see I'm on the iPad. I should have been paying more attention. I'll be more alert from now on. Thanks for chiming in and thanks for the comments. I appreciate that.
Ace Austin. It's Cardona, Warner, Elijah, and Austin next week in a four-way matchup to determine the future #1 contender to the
Eric
TNA
Young got him in a
Championship.
headlock, sleeper hold, I should say, with the chain wrapped around his face and mouth in the middle of the ring. You got Mance Warner and Stephanie, whatever her last name is, on the entrance ramp looking on. Stephanie Lander, I think her name is. All right, Macklin fighting back. Back to his feet. Elbow to the midsection of Eric Young. Jawbreaker. Breaks the hold. Good grief, there's so much blood all over the place. A huge boot to the face of Eric Young. And then a clothesline drops him to the mat. And another clothesline from Steve Macklin. Irish whips him. Rebound. Ducks the clthesline. And then with this press, raining down headbutts to Eric Young.
Look at the months of frustration for Steve Macklin.
Now he's using the chain to whip Eric Young, giving him a taste of his own medicine. I knew this had to happen because it couldn't be one-sided for much longer. Come on, Macklin, let's get him. And then Northern Armory entering the ring, back body drop to one guy, and then a huge Uranagi to the other guy. Uranagi into a backbreaker. So who was that? I don't know their names like that, but they suck. Like Logan Who, Northern Armory, here, same deal. Oh, and then an angle slam to Eric Young. Kick out at 2 from Eric Young. You think about NFL, dude, Steve Young. Good quarterback, by the way. God, the thick blood on his face like ketchup. Ain't no way they can. I don't see how they can bleed like that. I get when you sweat and make it look like more, but damn. Double underhook, countered by Eric Young. Delta clothesline, huge knee strike from Steve Macklin to Eric Young.
These guys are not going to be the same after this. There is
Then he goes up to the second row
but their careers are going to be shortened after this match.
and drops a headbutt on Eric Young. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Eric Young kicks out at 2. You should see the amount of blood on the mat right now. It's just, it's like a whole. It's not gray like it normally is. It's like red and pink all over the place.
Warner and Steph Delander watching from the stage.
And now they're back out onto the floor fighting. Now Macklin choking Eric Young out with the chain and sending him back first onto the floor hard.
Now, what do you think the standard that Macklin is attempting to set as the inaugural
Macklin up on the apron.
champion? I mean, he knows he can only be, there's going to be one.
What's he got planned? Northern Armory dude get kicked in his chest. That's what he's got planned. The other guy gets a right forearm. And that distraction is enough to give Eric Young the upper hand and throw Macklin off the apron onto the floor hard.
On the line for this championship, you got to respect that.
And look, Macklin lives by the credo of being
So messed up. 3 on 1.
Hold on, Young.
1, 2, 2, sweet. Steve Macklin kicks out at 2.
The bullets aren't bouncing off him. He's taking them.
There's so much of Steve Macklin's blood on Eric Young's face right now. It looks like Eric Young is bleeding too, unless he is busted.
Blood just dripping, oozing out of his head. And now look at Young going to the top.
And Eric Young on the top rope about to try a moonsault, look like. But Steve Macklin drops him on the top, got him laid up in the tree of woe. The Northern Armory in the ring again. Macklin about to set him up for a power bomb. Boom. Good. And then the other Northern Armory guy in the ring about to set him up for a power bomb as well. Oh, turnbuckle bomb, even better. And then he throws the. All right. He's got the other Northern Armory guy set up in the trio woe over him. He hits Eric Young with the chain. And now going from one corner to the next, Steve Macklin about to take down both the Northern Armory guys, hopefully get them out the equation so he can win. Ooh, spear. Knock both those guys out. And now Eric Young with a kick to the midsection. Has a power driver set up for Macklin and hits it. That was part of the chain in it too. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Steve Macklin kicks out at 2. Let's go.
How many people has Eric Young put away?
Now Eric Young is signaling he's going to put the match down. Going up to the second rope. Top rope.
Going all the way up top. Still chained to Macklin.
Macklin yanks the chain and drops him to the mat. And then kicks Eric Young in the midsection. Double underhook. DDT. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Steve Macklin for the win. And still your TNA International Champion. Let's go. Good riddance, bad rubbish. Good stuff. Yes, sir. I'm so glad that's the outcome we got. Against all odds, Steve Macklin is still able to pull it out. A bloody mess. He doesn't look like much of a winner because of the blood loss and the red face, but He still got his belt.
Next week, Warner, Eliza, Austin, and Cardona will compete for a future TNA
Good stuff.
title shot. The better load the clip because the champion is bulletproof.
Heck yeah. I'm so glad Steve McLaren was able to win that. Now, hopefully, the drama between him and Eric Young are done. Hopefully, they move on from that. Eric Young can go himself. Anyway, that's my time, guys. Thank you so much for the support, for tuning in. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell. Help me get to these 50 subscribers so I can go live on mobile. While you're up there, check out the vast library of content I've put out these past few months. Comment and like on the videos as you see fit. Thank you so much. I can't say that enough. Thank you for being there, for supporting me. I plan on being back on after the storms pass for some more WWE 2K25 gameplay watch along. If not, for some reason, I will be back up here tomorrow night for the SmackDown live reaction watch along. God bless you all. Be good or be good at it. Peace.